for this?
Let's get this over with. Ah, there you are. Who do you think you are? You are postponing the inevitable.
Send it.
You're weak.
I shall avenge your
Incendio.
Oh.
Sendo.
Should have known better than to...
Are you quite finished?
Expelliarmus.
Levioso. Who's there?
Confringo.
That was unimpressive. You won't survive this, my young friend.
Confringo. Confringo.
You're like a plum bumble beneath my feet.
I'll find... What an unfortunate disappointment!
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Seems your heart is in this at all. Stop avoiding me.
An utterly pitiful despair. You won't get away with that.
How childish.
When are you going to give up? I shall avenge your death.
Levioso.
Just you wait till I'm on solid ground.
Rather unwise coming back in. You won't get away with that. This is sad. Really, it is.
Levioso.
Now, that's better.
I won't rest.
Sendo.
I shall avenge your death.
You've made your last mistake. Truly. Almost.
Confringo.
It's a weak human. It's me.
Expelliarmus.
Let's get this over with.
Confringo. Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Why don't you come on here, too slow?
Incendio.
You are postponing the...
Expelliarmus.
Impressed?
Confringo. Accio.
You're really not very good at this, are you? Someone's one less human. Ooh, little moon calf. Half there. Brace of fire.
Confringo.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywig's, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
Revelio.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian! I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
Revelio.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell. Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these a journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
Reparo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Reparo.
Confringo! Accio! Glacius! Reparo! Revelio.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I have a rare ability to see whispers of ancient magic.
I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. I knew you weren't telling me everything. Ancient magic. What does that even mean?
I'm not entirely sure, but the Keepers have said that it's a powerful magic that should only be wielded by a select few.
And you can wield it?
I don't know, but Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Revelio. note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to see Anne would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Hello, Zenobia. What did you need help with?
I need someone to collect my gobstones that have been hidden in very high places all over the school.
Oops! Did Peeves make you jump?
If someone gets struck by a curse...
Hello. Mind you, don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a dog...
Hello.
Oh, welcome to Brood and Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair from a Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here for? Mooncar fur? Derrickle feathers? Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Derricles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
I can imagine that would be rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers are whooper feather. Not surprising.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
True. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good beasts. Not my fault if they look... Always best to...
Thank you, I will.
Take all the time you need. And thank you for stopping by.
What do you have for sale?
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome. I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
I told you not to go down that.
Extra, extra! Appreciate you having a look.
Getting on my last nerve, mate. Conjure this, conjure that.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
And let the easy bits take care of themselves.
I overheard some students talking about Professor Rayleigh's teaching games. Sounds very clever.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
I wouldn't mind a job at that alchemy centre in Egypt. Always been good at potions and the like. Seems a natural fit for me.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
Toadstool tales always made me wretch as a child.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
I had plenty of opportunity to pursue anything I wanted. Good brain, that's what the teachers would say. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
I adore living in Hogsmeade. For a lark, I sometimes row about the Black Lake. See if I can spot the elusive giant squid. I dread the day muggles know of wizard kind. They'll be asking for favors round the clock.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
So hard work and good luck go hand in hand.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Oh, and the sweet Stephen. It's a wonder they keep left in their head.
Muggle money makes no sense to me at all.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
No idea where that man bumped into, but it's marvelous.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
My two couldn't be more different. If I didn't know better, I'd say one had been switched at birth.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
I do enjoy it. Never find much to buy, but Timothy Peter is simply charming.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Good thing.
Revelio.
You're back. Nice to see you again. That item is of the highest quality. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Revelio.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. I'll look after you. It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvellous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Revelio.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready. Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort. Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them, let them see their new home.
Hello, Imelda. Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pfft, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
This is rather fun. Excellent. Success. Did it. Brilliant. Brilliant!
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I don't want respect from the likes of you. All you do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will... Does it get any more cosy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed? Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Ha, stop by the shop when you can.